everyone, welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. So in this video, in the series, we're going to be taking a look at the very first galaxy, other than the Gateway Galaxy. I think that counts as more of an intro than like a real galaxy. Whatever you may think, I'm going to consider this the first galaxy, and that's what we're going to be going with. So in this galaxy, it sets what's in store for all the rest of the galaxies, and it introduces most of the mechanics that weren't introduced in the intro of the intro galaxy, Gateway Galaxy. So yeah, there's a lot to be seen in the observatory, even before we unlock anything special. But there's not too much yet, so let's just go ahead and jump right into the terrace. But right before we do that, we're going to read this sign. If you need to rest, press minus or plus. Choose quick, save your progress, and take a rest. So yeah, that's just basically a feature of the game. They have signs and people talking like this all over it. So before we do anything in this dome, I have to mention something. So I was recording this episode earlier, or this part of the LP, and so what happened was the storage on my camera ran out, so I had technical difficulties, and so I already recorded entering the terrace for the first time, and there's this whole intro. There's a cutscene which tells you how the domes work and everything, and I apologize, you will not get to see that in this LP because I had technical difficulties. Blame it on my camera. Stupid camera. But yeah, after the cutscenes play once, I had to exit out, and there's no way of seeing them again unless I start a new file. So yeah, I don't really feel like starting a new file and doing that all over again, so I apologize, you will not be getting to see the cutscenes and everything. But enough talking. Let's get into the galaxy. Now, our first galaxy is Good Egg Galaxy, and boy do I love this galaxy. Now, in each galaxy there are 3 missions. The first mission in Good Egg Galaxy is called Dino Piranha, and you will be seeing why at the end of this mission. And this is our first look at Good Egg Galaxy. Soak it all in, viewers. Welcome to the galaxy. Yes, I feel very welcome here. This galaxy is like my favorite galaxy ever, by far. And those of you who play Super Mario Galaxy, don't get mad at me because it's not Gusty Garden Galaxy. And not everyone's favorite galaxy is Gusty Garden, but I know a lot of people like it because just of the theme and because of the music. But I digress. Anyway, so yeah, this is my favorite galaxy. There's lots of things like you can explore, and when it's your first time playing the game, when I first played the game, it was I was like 5, and it's just such a nice galaxy. I mean, yeah, you could argue that it's not a very, you could argue that it's kind of more straightforward and there's not much to explore here, and I guess you're right. You'd be right if you said that. But something about the nostalgia of this galaxy just makes it my favorite. I can't pick any other galaxy over this. So yeah, basically there's multiple paths we can take, but the one you need to take to progress in the galaxy is you have to go off to the right from where you first start, and you'll just go on this bridge. So you can kill off that, I don't know what you call it. Oh, I'm stupid, it's the wrong path. Okay then. Looks like I don't know this galaxy as well as I thought. Okay, you need to take this bridge. It was on the left. On the left is what it was. I screwed up. Don't blame me. But anyways, you take the path on the left and you climb up the bridge. And basically, you have to head into that launch star, and you can skip talking to this little Luma guy here, but I'm just going to talk to him. My friends are ahead, hurry. So we need to save this guy's friends, just like we did in Gateway Galaxy. It's kind of a recurring theme, needing to save other people's friends, or just needing to save people. Cause we're playing as Mario. I mean, that's Mario's job. He's just the butler of the mush. No, he's not. So yeah, basically, like in Gateway Galaxy, collecting star chips to create launch stars is going to be a very recurring theme throughout Super Mario Galaxy. Basically, I think in every galaxy you're going to have one of these mini missions. So yeah, we're looking for the launch star chips. There's the last one right there. And voila, we've created a launch star. So, make our way over, and then spin to get in, and yeah. So here we need to kill the piranha plant, but before we do that, I'm going to come over to the bottom and collect some money. Now, about those amoeba enemies, I killed them off too quickly for you to see them very well, but for those of you who don't really play this game or are just new to it, those amoeba guys are... I can't believe how little I know about this game, though I love it so much. This is like my favorite Mario game, and I know nothing about it. I don't know what they're called, but basically they'll stick to your head, and they'll jump on you, and they'll just stay there. You can spin to shake them off, but if you wait too long before killing them, then they're gonna sop up your life. What's the word? I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, while I'm doing this part, I'm just gonna talk because there's nothing really new here. Okay. I don't know what to talk about, so I'm just gonna talk about how stupid Peach is. Okay, so every game basically, where there's actually a storyline in Mario, it goes like this. Peach invites Mario over to the castle for a cake or whatever crap it is, and Mario just comes over. He's like, okay, cool, what could go wrong? So they never learn the lesson because number one, Peach doesn't have to send a freaking letter every time. She can actually just go pay Mario a visit for once. Like you'd think that would be smart, but I mean, not for Peach, right? And then Mario, every time Peach sends Mario a letter to come to the castle, she gets kidnapped. Peach gets kidnapped, but Mario somehow doesn't learn from that, and he always just takes the bait, I guess. I mean, no, that doesn't make sense, but still, it's just, it doesn't make sense. So anyways, with these money bags is what they're called, they're gonna be underground, right? And they're gonna make this trail of footprints. And what you have to do to kill them is you have to follow the footprints, and when you're right over the dust that the money bag is making, and yeah, that's actually what it's called, you just spin right then and there, and the money bag will pop out of the ground and it'll be stunned. And then you can go ahead and kill it off and you'll get tons of star bits. So yeah, here we need to get to that launch star. What's that? Mysterious and not boding well. It's like a bad omen, or I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but like this guy's suspicious, so I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Whatever. So basically the entire concept of this boss is that you have to hit his tail, and you just spin on his tail, anywhere on his tail, and what will happen is it'll go swinging back and then hit him. Like so. And this boss is a Dino Piranha, like the name of the mission. So yeah, it's actually like a really easy boss. if you know what you're doing. When I was playing this when I was like 5, I didn't know I didn't know how to kill him. Like, I didn't know you had to spin on his tail. I thought you had to shoot star bits at him. So I ended up just dying and dying. And it wasn't until I watched someone else do an LP of this that I actually knew how to beat the boss. So yeah, in his second phase, he's not even any harder. He's literally just the same difficulty, if not easier. And then on the third phase, still just as easy. Really easy boss. Piece of cake. And this is our first power star ever. Unless you count the Grand Star, but that's not a power star, it's a Grand Star. So yeah, let me just collect some star bits here. Whatever star bits you collect in game, in the missions, you'll actually get them in the observatory to feed to hungry Lumas, which you'll see later in the LP. So yeah, I just collected some, and there we go. We got a star. So there you go. We're basically done with all of the cutscenes almost. Yeah, basically we're done with all the introduction. This is where like the gameplay starts for real. Except for this one cutscene. Basically this is where this Black Luma rants about how they love starbits. I guess I'll read it out. Those starbits are starbits. It actually says that. To Lumas, they are the tastiest, most delectable treats imaginable. Aim your Wiimote at the screen, and then point your star pointer at them to pick them up. Once you have some, shoot them by aiming with the star pointer and pressing B. I know all this, okay? And then he's going to ask you to pick some up and then feed them to him. Why don't we try it out? Aim at me and feed me some. Alright, I'm only going to do this because you're greedy. Can you skip this? I've never tried to skip it. Yeah, you can't actually get out of this place. You have to feed this greedy little Dumbo. I'm fine with feeding them the starbits on my own, but I don't like it when they ask me for starbits. It's just irritating. But yeah, the dialogue's not important. I'm not gonna read that out. So, basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do the next 2 stars of the galaxy, corresponding to the next 2 missions. In each galaxy there's 3 missions, or at least main missions. You will see later on. And I'm just going to finish off Good Egg Galaxy and then end the episode there. A snack of cosmic proportions. We're back. So this time we're taking a completely different route. Just like usual. Because in every mission you're going to have a different path to take. This time you need to go on... You need to get in the route that I was telling you last time you need to go. So I got these 2 missions mixed up. You have to climb on the right. You have to go to the right. The bridge on the right in the very beginning of the galaxy. And then when you go on that bridge there's a staircase and you come up here. And this time, this is actually where you need to go. So yeah, you're gonna talk to this blue Luma. I've got a hungry friend up ahead. You don't mind sharing your snacks, do you? I do mind, but I need that star that you're gonna give me some. So here's the pull stars. Like I mentioned in the terrace, I think I mentioned it. Pull stars are also going to be a recurring theme, not a big surprise. Yeah. So this is one of those missions where you're going to have a lot of planets to go through, and you basically just cycle through them collecting star bits, because later on you're going to need to feed a Luma to create Well, actually, I won't spoil that. I'll leave that for you to see when we get all the star bits. But basically, we're gonna need to feed star bits to Illuma in order to progress. And so we need to just farm as many as we can. And if we don't get enough, then we're gonna be sent back to the same planets over and over again until we get enough star bits. So, yeah, I'm just gonna spend some time here getting all the star bits that I can. So far we're at 49. I think we need to feed the hungry Luma. I think it's 100 star bits, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. Also, if you sling those things forward, I don't know what they're called again, but if you sling them forward and they hit you, they bounce back and they hit you, you'll lose a lot of star bits. They'll just bounce out. It's kind of like in Sonic, how every time you get hit, you lose your rings and they just spill out everywhere, but you can collect them again. So it's kind of like that. You don't want to get hit. Yeah, these boulders, they give you a lot of star bits. Yeah, at least for enemies. For killing enemies, you usually get like three star bits. But for killing these, you get like, I don't know, probably like 10. Or 7 to 10. Okay, there we go. We have 100 star bits. I think that's basically all we need. So let's go ahead and head over to the Hungry Luma planet now. So normally, if you didn't have enough star bits, you'd have to go into this launch star, and that would send you all the way back to, I don't know if I can get a good view of it. That would send you all the way back to, which planet was it? I think that one, over there. It would send you all the way back there. But we have enough, I'm pretty sure. Hey, you, got any tasty star bits? If you feed me a bunch, I'll burst with snacky happiness and transform. I need 100, yeah, he needs 100, so we have just enough. Man, look at him fattening himself up. That's it, I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform! And voila. What happens? A new planet is born. Mario just gave birth to a planet. Don't take that the wrong way, though. Don't. So yeah, you can skip a lot of this planet by you can just backflip and then wall jump, and then that'll skip basically the entire thing. Normally you'd have to go around it, because the planet's circular, you'd have to go around it, but you can just literally skip all of it. So in this part, what you have to do is there's this just giant pill. Basically, this thing is just a giant pill, and you have to get inside it to progress throughout the level. And how you want to do that is all around there are these crystals, and one of the crystals, if you shatter it, it's gonna have a hole. It's gonna make a hole in the planet, and you'll get to go through. So here it is. When we break this crystal, voila, a hole appears, and now we're inside the pill. And here is an interesting gravity gimmick, and this is what I love about Super Mario Gravity. Oh my god, I can't talk. Super Mario Galaxy. This is what I love about Super Mario Galaxy. The gravity, it just makes for like a lot of really interesting levels. I just love that about this game. So yeah, basically this is another circular puzzle kind of planet. And if you don't do it right, you'll basically go and lose. So I was just down over there. But the thing is, if you get into the blue zone, you'll get pushed down by gravity. And if you're in the red zone, you'll go up. And these platforms are pushing you into the blue area. Which is really interesting because instead of like hurting you, they're just pushing you into a different area where you don't want to go. So it's more of like a strategy kind of thing. Now normally you'd have to collect the pulsar chips, you know, the blue stars that you have to touch to pull Mario in, but you can really just do a long jump to get the star, so you don't need to do that last part. But otherwise you'd have to use pull stars to kind of haul yourself in. But I'm running low on time here. This episode is going to go a little longer than usual. So, yeah, I'm going to have to keep it short and skip the parts I can. So, we've discovered a new galaxy. Well done, brave explorer. Blah, 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 blah. He's basically telling you that the more stars you have, the more galaxies you can go to. Which we already know. So, after this last star, we will be finishing off the episode. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this in part 2, but I know part 1 was a little short. It was like 9 minutes or something, and I apologize for that. I just wanted to end off the intro in a place where it was kind of interesting, I guess, so that ended up making the episode a little short. I apologize. When it comes to recording, like LPs, and just recording in general, when I record multiple videos, I'm usually really inconsistent. Just, I don't manage to get like a specific time, like 10 minutes per video or like 20 minutes per video. It's just usually scrambled and everything. So where the heck am I supposed to go now? I don't know why. I just don't like how they don't. No, I have no idea what I'm saying. Yeah, right now I'm just like wandering around. I have no idea where to go. Yeah, I get that this is like a really bad LP because half the time I have no idea what I'm doing, but I promise that will improve. It's just that you don't get much. You don't get much experience with Good at Galaxy because it's the first galaxy, and no one really cares about the first galaxy because it's literally the first galaxy. So you're basically not really doing much here, and when you finish it, you don't come back to it. I'm still trying to figure. Oh, right, yeah, I have to come up here. Alright. There we go. I'm probably gonna edit that out. It's kind of embarrassing. Alright, so here what we need to do is we need to create a launch star. And how we do that is after we learn how to use the coconuts, or I'm not sure exactly when, but a Pokey will appear here, and we need to kick the coconuts at him. If we free this Toad, he's going to tell you, "You saved me, thanks Mario. In return, let me tell you a secret about this place. Apparently those spiky things hate coconuts. Shake the Wii remote to spin and smack them with coconuts." So what we have to do is we have to destroy all of these spike things with the coconuts, which I happen to suck at. I just can't aim with them. But yeah, after we kill all of them off, then we get to fight the Pokey with more coconuts. And yeah, that's basically this planet. I just wish they made these like easier to. How are you supposed to aim with these freaking things? Like. So yeah, they have a coconut positioned in front of every one. I just didn't really do it right. So now we're on the next planet, and actually I was wrong. This is where the Poke's gonna appear. And we have to kick the coconut at it and then destroy it. Damn it, I can't aim with these coconuts. Dang it. I would have hit him that time. That's not even fair. And yeah, I know that I'm taking a really long time for everything, but to be honest, this is my first Let's Play ever, so don't judge. I mean, what can I say? I know it sucks, because I'm taking too long with this, but yeah, there's nothing I can really do about it. So here we go. This is a planet where we have the boss, King Caliente, and he's as little of a king as possible. His kingdom is like a pond, basically, is what it is. His kingdom, his great kingdom, King Caliente's great kingdom is a pond. So yeah, not too much to worry about. And here we go. Oh no, I was wrong. We still have to go through this whole airship section. Dang it. Alright, well this part is really easy. Basically they're going to introduce you to, or they're going to make you use this coconut mechanic a lot more, because that's what you're going to be using in the boss fight. So you kill those two guys off, and then the bridge appears. You go on the bridge, follow this path. It's all really straightforward. And I think there's like, maybe, no, only one airship you have to get through. So yeah, I'm gonna fight this boss fight with more than one life, because that's not a good thing that I have one life. And here we go, the boss, King Caliente. And like I said, his kingdom is basically a pond, like just of lava. Yeah, so basically he's gonna shoot two things at you. Flaming coconuts and normal coconuts. So you have to spin the coconuts at him when he shoots them at you, and they'll immediately home at him, and they'll hit him. But sometimes they'll hit them back at you, and you have to follow them and hit them back at him again. After the second hit by a coconut, he'll lose his crown, and that's when he gets mad and goes into phase 2. At this point, he'll shoot blue fireballs, mini fireballs at you, and they'll follow you around and screw you over if you don't avoid them. But they're really easy to avoid. And on the last time, he'll hit the coconut back twice, rather than once. And then if you hit him again, he will explode and lose. And there we go, the star, the last star in Good Egg Galaxy. Well, actually it's not the last star, but that's for another part. See you in the next one.